recording. Wait, yeah, I am. Okay, let's move on to this one. Yeah, so we receive many these kinds of images, guys, and no matter how good they are made. We can't really accept all of them because we, I don't know, kind of, there's an abundance of content of this type on agencies. You know, this utopia kind of vibe with, you know, greenery and all, everyone is happy kind of thing. It's too much, and I don't really want to, you know, spam agencies with this kind of content. So I would suggest you to follow our, you know, weekly letters that we send in emails. There are photo topics, AI generated topics, vectors, and illustrations, 3D renders, that kind of suggestions. So I would suggest you to follow those and try to keep up with them and try to upload that kind of content, because this kind of stuff, it's too much. I mean, it really looks good. I mean, we could accept this, but yeah, it's too much utopian content on agencies, so we don't want to popularize it with this kind of stuff. Yeah, but one thing I would suggest in this image is this reflection kind of doesn't make sense to me. Vickers, if you are watching, or you can watch the recording, I guess, if it turns out good. Yeah, this reflection doesn't make sense to me, because this very much seems like a, you know, metropolis, like the downtown kind of place, and this kind of, you know, lake or mountainous scenery doesn't fit in the overall vibe in here, and the reflection doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, that's just me, maybe. Anyway, let's move on to this one. I mean, this is good. The background, usually in this kind of images, the background gets messed up whenever there are, you know, more than one people or two people. I mean, you can tell the feet of this person here and their face is kind of messed up, and these people are, oh, whoops, sorry, they are talking, they're dancing, but the can I stop? Thank you. The depth of field is fine, I guess, but again, I would like to see more people in the background, more of a dense crowd than this, because this seems like too posed and too, you know, unrealistic to have this kind of a image. But anyway, yeah, the main subject, or the main subject being this woman, looks fine, but I mean, the eyes are different. As a whole, it looks fine, but the eyes are kind of different to me. The left eye is different than the right eye. If you look at it for longer than just 5 seconds, it kind of get messed up. You know, like this eye is has nothing to do with this eye. You know what I mean? Tell me if I'm crazy, but yeah, that's what I see. Anyway, yeah, overall good, but the crowd could be denser. Get it? Because they're dancing. Anyway, dance crowds are nice, and, you know, give your images more realistic vibe than this. Because there's a dance floor and no one is in the center. It's just this person in the center, just posing, looking on the right or to the left of them. So yeah, try more dense crowds, more, you know, popularized places. Uh, yeah, those are much better than just this. Anyway, and we got a creepy image of a Wendigo. What are those called? I forget. But anyway, those definitely have a name. I mean, this looks fine. This is kind of, you know, a creature. What's a Wendigo or something? I always forget their names, but yeah, uh, it's realistic enough. I mean, the textures are fine. This could be used in a book or something, maybe a scary book, or as a, you know, some kind of illustration. I mean, this one leg doesn't make sense to me, because all of those uh, parts are interconnected properly, and they're looking and in this direction, in the right way, but this one is kind of bent, like it was broken. So yeah, I would work on this part, Vickers. But overall, yeah, it's fine. I think the fingers, yeah, the fingers could be better as well. I mean, the joints are for this part of the joint, it's not very accurate, but this one is kind of okay. This looks like a sleeve, like this one. This is a clothing item, and this looks like more of a sleeve than a bone joint. Bone joint. That's a hard. Those are hard words to combine. Bone joint. Anyway, yeah. Okay, let's move on to our next creator, TFM. By the way, uh, yeah, the fingers as well. That's what I meant. TFM, did you use our generator, or did you use what's it called? Midjourney or other generator for these ones? Because this one looks pretty good to me. I mean, Midjourney doesn't usually give you this kind of this kind of a result most of the time. Stable diffusion for sure. Okay, okay, that makes sense. Anyway, let's look at it. By the way, I have a small announcement at the end of this live when we are done looking at the images. So stay tuned for that one. It's kind of in an alpha or beta kind of phase now, but we are working on it. Okay, so let's start with this one. This looks good. I mean, the aesthetic is nice. I like the pink vibe, but the eyes aren't very good. If you, I mean, it looks like glass eyes, you know. If this one was different color and then this one, I mean, the left eye looks better than the right one, but the right one looks like a glass eye. So uh, if you would make this one different color, so it would be obvious that this one is a glass eye. I think this would be more acceptable than just leaving it the same color, because this looks like some kind of a damaged sort of eye. And I mean, it could make sense in a way, but mm, I don't think marketplaces would go that far to get into that much, you know, unless you specify it in your description and keywords that this person, you know, has some kind of a eye problem. But yeah, try to make them more, the pupils more, you know, exposed, like this one. I mean, this one is kind of a looks damaged as well. But yeah, try to make them more human-like if you're creating humans. And also the teeth, yeah, are kind of messed up here as well. I mean, this part of the mouth and the teeth uh, are totally different. Like, look how big they are compared to this ones, the ones on the left. So yeah, the teeth also kind of is messed up. Let's look at this one. Oh, I really like this one though, not gonna lie. Uh, what's the prompt for this one? I mean, what's this ethnicity? I mean, ethnicity and her vibe. Where is she from? TFM. Because it's really interesting. I mean, this kind of a. She's almost a samurai, but not really. So she's kind of a shaman kind of a person. It's really interesting to me. Japanese samurai inspired with touch of Nepalese. Yeah, Native American Japanese. Yeah, uh, I like the flowers though. It's a really nice touch here. I mean, it this would be one hell of a thing to put on if you ask me. I mean, she probably would spend half an hour or something to not get those flowers all messed up. But yeah, this is really cool. I mean, the her look and those things. I don't know, are those for protection or something? But anyway, this one is really nice, man. I think I'm gonna bring this back. Uh, yeah, I think I'm gonna bring this back. So Sorry, but I mean those things on her face could be more symmetrical because the pattern on this thing is different from this one. But I think that's fine. I think agencies would like this one to see because there's not much mixtures of different nations. So she got a little bandana or something. I mean, this could be a bandana underneath the helmet. Anyway, this one is really cool, man. I'm gonna bring this back. So let me take a note. Where's my where's my pen? Okay. 5J4I3. All right. I'm gonna bring this back. Good one. Let's look at this one. Yeah. So this one isn't that good. I mean, the textures are all interfering with each other. The buildings doesn't look realistic, and also let this render. All right. So yeah, the child's. Let's not look at this for too long. I mean, we don't want to get in trouble. But yeah, this one isn't that good, man. I mean, the textures aren't that good. This alien spaceship or whatever this futuristic flying object isn't that realistic. It doesn't make much sense. I mean, which part is the window? I mean, it should either look like this or look like this. It can't look different unless it's shifting forms, which isn't obvious. So yeah, yeah, and also children here also doesn't look good as well. The face isn't real doesn't have realistic textures. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on from this one. Again, really, this one is really cool. I mean, I don't get why would she have this dirt on her face. If I were you, I would remove this in Photoshop or try again with different texture. Uh, Maybe do some in painting, but yeah, um, this is kind of a Japanese geisha or something. Is it called geisha or geisha? I don't really know, but yeah, futuristic vibe geisha, really cool. The textures here could be more consistent. I mean, I think this part is unnecessary. This could be just wires or just a solid helmet or something. Uh, these things, these metal roads, I don't know what pigtails, maybe metal pigtails, could be looking better, could be looking more symmetrical. Because if I were to make this helmet, I would make them symmetrical. I think because they would serve the same purpose, I assume. And those fuse boxes or whatever they are, yeah, they could be more symmetrical as well. So, and also there's a tube just flying around. Yeah. Um, Pay attention to those. Pay attention to your, whenever you make something with this many details, pay attention to those smaller parts to make sure there are no flying objects that should be the part of the main thing that you've created. So, yeah. Uh, let's look at this one now. This is the last one. I really like this clothing. I mean, it's I wouldn't wear this because it feels like it would be itchy for me. But yeah, this is really cool. The eyes aren't that good. Again, she or he, I can't. I'm not really sure what. Probably a really feminine he though. Is this a she or a he, or do they not have a unisex? All right, let's go with let's go with gender fluid. Let's not get in trouble for this. Anyway, they don't their eyes aren't as good as I would like them to be. I mean, this eye looks kind of lazy compared to this one, and the pupil and the whole area really isn't really symmetrical with this one. I mean, this left eye as well. It looks like she got they got some dark spots in here. So yeah, the main feedback for you, TFM, is just work on the eyes and work on the small details like the flying tube over here and the dirt, unnecessary dirt. I mean, it doesn't look like she's been into some kind of trouble. You know, she's just chilling. She's on a street. It's a futuristic, or not really futuristic, just a Japanese street, and she's just posing. She's not into, any trouble. Oh, also, I just noticed the earring. The earring, it just comes out of nowhere from her, but from underneath her ear, and it doesn't make sense either. So yeah, pay attention to those little fine parts, and yeah, don't add an unnecessary details like the dirt and other things that wouldn't make sense, like this box on her head. Sorry. Or maybe she's an android and I'm just missing the point. Maybe she got the whole, you know uh, microchips and stuff going on in the background, but really it's not that obvious. So you could have made her, look a bit more robotic. Like her skin could have been more, you know, looked. It could have looked more synthetic than an actual person's. So yeah, where were we? Yeah, this one. Yeah, the clothing is fine. I mean, it bends, it increases correctly, I would imagine. The These parts, I mean, are fine as well. The rings are good. The fingers are fine, except for her pinky finger. There, pinky finger over here. It kind of goes into the wooden box that they are sitting on. Here, I'm not sure if you can tell. So yeah, pay attention to it as well. But overall, yeah, I'm gonna bring back this samurai Native American lady, and yeah, I think that's it. Thank you. Uh, I see that merchants want. All right, cool. SLV. So this is, yeah, based on human based. Humans review each image and make the final decision for agency inclusion. Yeah, every image that we get, unless it's defamatory image or contains some kind of illegal actions, we have a system that detects those. Like for example, there's explicit nudity or like it's the image is too violent, that kind of things. Our system automatically may reject those. But otherwise, if the image is fine, all the images that are sent to review, to be sent to marketplaces, are reviewed by humans. And yeah, we don't trust AI or other technology for that kind of thing. So yeah, all decisions are human made. Mm. All right, let's. Yeah, I was gonna show you guys. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but we made this styles thing. So, uh, very very soon you'll be able to train your own models. So we have our library with the styles, as you know, and you're gonna have. I mean, you already have. This is already in production, already in the live version. So you'll be able to train your styles. You'll be able to either upload images or use the images that you already have in your portfolios, and you'll be able to train your unique styles and create other images based on those. So, and there will be a library with creations of other people. Um, for example, TFM has a unique style, and they can monetize their style. They can make it available for other people, so other people will be able to use TFM style and create images that they like. For example, TFM creates samurai people, and I really like the aesthetics of those, and I want to create samurai kittens. So I take TFM style, and every time I use his style, TFM gets paid, and I get to use his style and send images to agencies using TFM style basically. So I think this is really cool. You'll be able to train your own models with 30 or maybe 40 images. More images you upload for the training, the better, obviously. But yeah, and it's based on the images in the style of images and the aesthetics and the colors and whatnot. So this is really cool. Sorry. God, my cough doesn't go away. It's terrible. Anyway, so yeah, I created those using our animal style, wildlife animal style. It's really cool. I mean, sometimes it gets messed up. I mean, you can tell the leg got crooked and the paws aren't really good. But sometimes you get really, really cool images. I mean, not all images get are perfect right away, right? Even in photography, even in videography, even if you're creating 3D renders or illustrations, you'll always want to improve. So that's how I look at it. So it will take some iterations, for you to get a perfect image. But yeah, I believe with these styles, and as soon as we have more styles by more creators, you'll be able to create basically anything that you like. Stock images, flat lays, AI generated illustrations that look way better than mid journeys and stable diffusions. Yeah, this is gonna be really cool. By the way, on December 1st, 12th PT, I think, our CEO Mikhail will go live on LinkedIn with other AI creators. We've done this once, by the way. So yeah, we are gonna discuss our new features, and we are gonna discuss our vision and what we are going with Wirestock, and what we want to do for our creators, how we want to help you monetize more and earn more, because we really believe that you have a style, it shouldn't go to waste. You should really try to you know monetize it as hard as you can. So yeah, this is gonna be really cool. I will post the link in the announcements later for the LinkedIn event. Come say hi. We will be very happy to see you there. I mean, I'm not gonna be there, but Mikhail will be very happy to see you there, and other AI creators will be happy to see you there as well. You'll be able to ask questions. You'll be able to, discuss some topics, do some suggestions, and get some feedback on your suggestions, etc. So yeah, thank you so much for joining, guys. I guess this is it. I would love to review more images, so uh, please, if you would like to see more of this stuff, we will create the December's event soon, and we will notify you, so you'll be able to post your IDs there. I get lots of DMs asking me to review the images, and I always tell them to post the IDs in the events thread, but they don't do it for some reason. So if you're listening here, please do that from now on, because uh, I might seem free during the day, but I'm really not. I'm working hard on many projects. We have lots of cool stuff coming up. So, yeah, we will be also working on public votings for challenges, so it will be more fair and more on you than on our judges. So um, this will be more fun and more engaging as well, I think. Lots of cool stuff and cool things are coming. I'm just really excited. I wish I could talk about those more, but I have this confidentiality thing that I can't disclose. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to always do those, and we'll see you next month. And yeah, catch you on the flip side, guys. Bye. Thanks for joining.